Hey everyone, I wanted to give you the tools in this video to identify if your diet sucks, to put it politely. So please let me get stuck into it. So the first thing that you do need to be aware of is, have you got any food cravings? This is a telltale sign that your diet really is deficient in something, and it can be really difficult to identify what it is. So what I do suggest is just make note of the cravings that you do have. And I suggest maybe looking online, or you can message me directly and we can work with you and identify what the foods and what nutrients you're actually missing. To my second point, if you're feeling hungry all the time, or you eat and then a couple of hours later you're hungry again, it's pretty common. That's why a lot of people snack. And there is a second point in this as well. If you do get sugar cravings, for instance, you eat something and you want something sweet afterwards, that can be an insulin resistance sign, like a pre-diabetic sign, but it's in its very early stages, so I won't worry too much about it. But what can happen when you eat, your blood sugar goes down and then it needs something sweet to pick it back up again. So I'm just giving you this information just to be mindful of it, but it is something to consider. So if you do get this craving, what I do suggest is try and limit your snacks and look at sort of increasing your palate and increasing the foods, the quality of the foods and the mixture and the balance of foods in your diet. My next point is feeling tired or fatigued. Nobody wants to feel this way. And if you're just living your life day to day, you're not really exercising, you're just sort of doing day-to-day activities and you can't even muster the strength to do those, then chances are it is something in your diet that you're deficient in, or it could be an underlying health problem. But more often than not, 99% of the case, 99% of the time rather, it is something that's lacking in the diet. It could be vitamin D, it could be magnesium, like the electrolytes. So there's a lot to work with, but really fundamentally it's about nailing that diet to make sure you do have the energy. And obviously sleep and many other factors influence fatigue, but when it comes to nutrition, this is one of the fundamental keys in giving you your body the resources to have energy, to have ATP, which is what gives you the energy to move. And my last point is not truly feeling satisfied. This is more tied to my original points, but I just thought I'd reiterate it at the end of the video so it gives you a lasting impression. So this is where you're never truly satisfied. You're eating something, you might not necessarily be hungry, but you're just not completely satisfied with your meal, with what you've eaten. And it can create a lot of problems. It can create hunger, it can create a situation where you're snacking and you're just eating out of boredom, but you're just not 100% satisfied with what you're eating. And that's because what you're eating is deficient in something, and it's about really trying to identify what that issue is. Anyway, there's many other factors that can influence how you feel day to day, but nutrition and having your diet on point is one of the key principles in what your overall health and well-being. And a lot of people undermine their own nutrition plan, and a lot of people, and I myself am guilty of this, is that you think that your diet is really clean and then you're just missing certain things. And it's surprising. Nutrition can be very complex, but what we do here and what I'm trying to do, my mission in life, is to make it as simple as possible and to make you feel as good as possible, as well as possible. And we have some techniques on how to do that. And I think fundamentally it's about identifying first where you are going wrong and then working your way from there. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Hope it wasn't too complex, and thank you very much for watching.